Caleb, you always eat something whenever you play Doki Doki. What are you eating today?
Nothing today actually. I just got finished eating.
What do you mean?
That's
That's your
pretty cool.
tradition. You're always supposed to eat something during Doki Doki.
Not hungry.
Why?
I just told you I got finished eating!
No! Eat!
No!
I'll start eating.
No! You're not Caleb! You're not supposed to be Caleb! You have your
But
own
I'm
role!
hungry.
I'm not eating!
It's always been a white guy, a guy who eats, and a Mexican, okay? What's up, guys? Some Trash YT here, still working on the intro. Today, we're back. We're back, boys.
Yeah, woohoo!
Yeah, we have our same girl actors. By the way, they are women in real life, I swear. We last left off on reading no poems from anybody, so let's get straight into it. So who should we start with first? Because I think what it was is, I think Nai read off a lot in last episode, but Cal wanted to give it to Nai because you got to speak a lot.
Yeah, I got to speak a lot near the end of that video, so let's do, like, switch off between him, me.
Okay, so who do you want to go first then? Nai?
Not me. Let's go with Caleb.
Oh, Caleb? Alright, Caleb. Which one? Who's your favorite? Pick your poison. Sayori? I like how he just got quieter and quieter every time he screamed.
I guess Sayori.
Yay! One of my favorites out of the bunch.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Caleb!
Eh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
Ugh! You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really! I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori! You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. As soon as I touched the pen on the paper, I blacked out, okay? Just like nothing. I don't know what happened.
Onto the page. I barfed words onto the page.
Basically, do you want to put my barf on your wall?
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Huh, okay. Jeez Louise. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it.
Oh, that's adorable.
I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Caleb poem.
That's adorable. I love that.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is just adorable. I love that. It's just like, what? Why do you love the poem this much? You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah!
You know that, like, ransom writing? I think she would really like that because she could feel the passion behind wanting money. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Okay, you just turned into a real asshole again.
Oh, you want to write something for me?
That's adorable!
So sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Okay, I guess I could kind of agree on that, but saying, oh, don't care for other people might be a bad thing to say. If you don't mind, you might end up getting hurt at some
Don't care
point.
for other people? Don't mind if I go on a killing spree. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. I just love this dazed look that she has, just like staring off into space like, huh? Oh, you know who she reminds me of? Oh, I actually know.
No.
I've had this on the tip of my tongue forever. She does remind me of Amy.
Oh my
She looks
god.
like
She
Amy.
actually does. I can actually see it. Like the hair and the color of the hair.
Because it's
And the color of the hair.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems.
Oh, don't read Yuri's. Please don't.
Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too.
Okay, never mind. Read Yuri's poems.
Sometimes a little bit of both.
What the hell do you want?
There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
Ah, yes, bisexual.
Bittersweet.
Is that the right word?
Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
That's adorable. I don't
Make a nice happy rainbow.
Why is she such a child, even though she's the same age as me? Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is.
There's the dazed look again.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Caleb. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Icky. We're reading Sayori's bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. Let's have a taste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. This seems like a really insane thing to say. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Have you ever seen like The Shining whenever he types the same sentence over and over?
Yeah.
This is it. This is
All
The
work and
Shining.
no play made Charcoal Boy.
Yeah, my collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Yes, it comes down to a bottle to save the day. Like my dad taught me.
Oh.
Alcoholism! Insert that.
Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Because every time I get a friend, I just drink away. Every time I get a new friend, I'm just like, man, I hate having all my friends. I'm just gonna drink again. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. This seems really weird. Kayla, how much time did you spend with Sayori with her digging and exploring in a dark cave?
God.
I blow dust
Calm
off
down.
my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And become my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, pouring them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I am so confused. What? Holy crap! You are depressed! Are you okay? Do I need to call your mom and dad? Do you need to go to therapy? Holy crap! This actually sounds really serious for some reason. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
That's not a that's a sad poem! That is such a sad poem! Oh my god, I feel like a suicide note would have been, like, a better vibe than that.
Oh no!
What was that? It was good, but oh my god! Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot.
Are you okay there, Cal?
Yeah,
It sounds like you're tired.
and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful, you know? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks.
Wow, you finally gave her a compliment!
Woo! 4 episodes in. Finally gave her a compliment.
Yeah!
I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic.
I actually kind of like that. She's like exploring new sides of herself. That's like kind of realistic in some way. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself, buckaroo. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Actually, that's the same with me. I can't ever keep a good workout routine. It's sad to say, but I just can't for some reason. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh, I'm actually sweet. Okay. Yay! Who should it be? Alright.
Well, I can admit that it is better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yes, I just ripped it off from her. You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might have the same wavelength.
Actually, does
Be on the same wavelength.
Does that mean my poem appeals more to Sayori then?
Yes.
Okay, so
I think yours was Yuri and Sayori equally, but I think it was more hinting towards Sayori.
Actually, I think we just picked random words last time.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I did
Like,
say
we just picked words that sounded funny. Like,
yeah,
like
bouncy.
But you never really struck me
Bouncy.
as her type.
kitten, destruction.
Whoa!
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone be so fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight.
Oh my god.
She's not wrong, honestly. I am like very pessimistic, so I kind of get that.
I know, your character is just not nice.
That was a little unnecessary, you Astolfo wannabe.
How dare you? Because I have pink hair and I look like a dude does not mean I am one.
Yes, it does. But think of it this way. If it weren't, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Wow. So you're saying you're bringing her down with harsh reality. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
So, Amy! Amy! We just talked about Amy.
This time she likes spiders.
James, listen again!
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Like
Amy has
Bam
a cute
voice.
singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me, because she likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. She watches spider hentai. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone, and
Spider.
glory to the Third Reich. They don't like spiders and other things that I don't either. God, that voice hurts, but it was worth it.
Not bad, right? I got it off a Spider-Man movie.
Well, that's kind of weird. Spider-Man's not a spider. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming you up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do.
No, no, of course not. No, it was trash. It was trash.
Yeah, because squirrels can jump. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
No, I think she really. I think this poem, how I looked at, is that she had a really deep hatred for her father at a young age because he would leave her to a pit of spiders. He would just have a casual pit of spiders whenever she left, or whenever he left, and she would have to spend her life fighting those spiders off in Minecraft. And every time her father came home, he just threw in more spiders, and she just cried out, "Please, Dad, stop!" But he said, "No, spiders. Thank you." That was the real reason of her poem, I feel.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much similar
Analogies?
Can't read, remember?
Analogies.
It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, that's how everybody thinks.
You.
I would think it's me for some reason.
I read it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some sort of weird hobby or guilty pleasure.
Ah, yes, guilty pleasures. Let's talk about them.
Spiders and spider hentai.
Astolfo, Tunanari, Astolfo,
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
Even the Eon Pokemon?
What?
Even the Eon.
Something that you're afraid of people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. There we go. That just makes people
What was
stupid.
that?
Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
Well, what about genocide? Maybe someone really likes that, okay? Maybe I want to take the genocide route in Undertale, but there's some friends saying that I can't do it. Why can't
Whoa, spoilers, hold up.
That's not spoilers! I just said I wanted to do the genocide route in Undertale. That's not...
No, because no.
Well, at some point we will.
Yeah, at some point we will, but not yet.
I think that people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I think. Fine! What?
You read it right. You're fine. Because you're definitely.
think.
Well, you're
right.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I could relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
That's what I do best, after all.
Ah, yes, liking weird things.
I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it.
We're not gonna talk about how obvious that message is, but sure.
Like, conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Oh yay! Now it's your...
Monika!
Yeah, Monika.
Hi again, Caleb. How's the writing going?
Fine, just fine. Alright, I guess.
I'll take that.
I didn't even have to give it to her. I'll take it.
As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's ... Alright! It's trash!
I like this one.
Oh. I'm good trash.
It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Yeah, okay, see, they said it twice now. Okay. You know, they always say another man's trash is another man's treasure, and I just like to say that I'm a treasure to somebody's eyes.
Is that so?
Hey! You're not Caleb. I stole your identity. You're not Caleb. Well, I could find it easy for Caleb to get really...
Yeah, that's my name! You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common.
I forget the name. I forget what we put. I forget the the words that we put, but I want to say we put some pretty messed up stuff in it. Like we put suicide, kill.
Suicide, kill, kitty, bouncy.
Yeah. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being.
That's sweet. I love that.
Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Wait, you sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be.
Breaks Spine Breaker 3000.
Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
Oh no.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected. It's like it's depressing in some way.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Why can't I say no?
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Sure.
Why can't I ever say, oh?
Save me.
Save me!
They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Huh?
Load me.
Loader.
Wait, what does that mean?
Wait, just do it.
Loader?
Yeah, just do it.
You want me to put my in her? Wait, okay. Can we actually go over this right quick? The colors, they won't stop, right? Beautiful colors.
Continue. Just continue.
No! What? Why?
Yes. Continue.
Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Red, green, RGB?
The Monika RGB lights, no way!
Oh, Monica's a gamer. She got the RGB. She just couldn't sleep because her computer was on.
Let's go! Playing League of Legends and Valorant all night!
A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Excuse me?!
Yeah, save your game, senor.
You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected may happen.
This is just foreshadowing!
Wait, is this tip even about writing?
No, and you knew what you were doing!
Hey, what's up?
What are you
This isn't the time for Undertale!
talking about? That's my advice for today.
Advice for today. Save your game.
I forgot about that.
Alright, let's taste some normal.
See what you've written for today. ... It's pretty good, Caleb. Were you influenced by seeing someone's writing styles yesterday?
Oh wow, I wonder who it is. It's not like two other people said the same thing. I guess
I
you
guess
could say
you-
that. Hey! Your name's not even Caleb.
I know, I didn't read it. I didn't read the name. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid of... Be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. I feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Write down the things you see and hear. That is one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind.
I know. Okay, I'm not picking on you, Nye, but I find it so funny that you saying you can't read, but you're reading probably the most eloquent person in this group.
Okay, look, look. I'm complicated because I can read. I just like sometimes
Can't
my
read.
brain turns off. It's a very intimate exercise. I think I read it right.
I see, and you did. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have well, an example of that if you like to read it.
Of course, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
Si, senor.
Okay. Should I do my voice again? The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the knife, I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited and delighted. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. And then I discovered that this was just not a raccoon, but this was Mario, wearing a tanuki suit. The raccoon
Oh,
becomes
Mario.
hungry for more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. I keep it in my pocket, like a loaf. Like a huge loaf is sticking out. People are actually saying that I'm a femboy for some reason, but I don't know why. But anyway, every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
I sliced the knife. What do you cut the knife with?
Did I say I sliced the knife again? God dang it!
Oh no. Whenever you did, what do you even slice the knife with? Another knife? Where did you get the other knife?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't mean to say that. That's not.
From
Anyway.
the kitchen, I just grabbed a butter knife and sliced it.
Ah, yes, butter knives.
And I don't mean a butter knife, I mean a butter knife. Like a knife made of butter.
What?
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Maybe it's just
Raccoon.
maybe it's just as simple as you think. Maybe it's just sin. Maybe it's just her sinning. You know what the
Jesus.
sad thing is? And this sounds really weird, but I'm the only I honestly think this is the only person in Doki Doki that I can imagine into BDSM gear.
Hey, yo!
I'm not lying, honestly. This is the only person that I can see is that.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
Okay, hear me out right quick. I mean, this is the only person that I can imagine that could step on your balls, alright? You'd be excited.
No. Okay, that's it.
I mean, just imagine her in a Nazi hat.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
Her and Natsuki both are like, we're into weird crap.
And yeah, that you picked the two weirdest characters for me. That's so nice.
No, you chose.
Alright.
No, you partially chose these. I didn't. I just said Caleb had to take Monica.
No, I was one who said Monica.
Or Monica. I think I said Sayori then. I think I said Caleb takes Sayori.
In those sort of things, I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Oh wait, he's actually catching on.
She did?
Oh, was Natsuki's poem about her? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Wait. Would I have got this if I went the other way around?
Yes. You would have got this even if you had picked a clear side between Yuri and Natsuki.
She wasn't talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. But I like genocide, so I'm already going against that rule.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Yee. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting.
The one heart grew between them. The relationship is better now.
Me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Please don't tell her I said that.
Okay, that was good. I like that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. I literally don't care about any of you except for one thing, and that's lust.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me.
Thank you for sharing that information with me.
Thank you. I will use it very wisely. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be rambling a little bit now.
Rambling? Rambling?
Ranting! Freak! Ah! I'm glad you're a good listener.
Okay.
Ah!
Ah!
That's it. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Man, Monica, when do you want me to load you? Man, Monica, do you want me to load you in front of these three women?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Is it about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Oh, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
But you have me, Caleb, who's known for procrastination, and I managed to get things done at the last second.
Yeah!
Gotta go fast! I love and hate Sonic. Also, I love furries. Anyway, let's go.
Huh?
That's a concern of mine as well.
Man, who knew Caleb and Yuri loved furries?
Excuse me, no.
I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Said last minute.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
And I've done nothing!
Yay!
Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing what?
Performing what? Performing Star Wars?
That was dumb and you know it.
Yeah. Monica?
Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance.
Oh, thank God. It was poetry. It wasn't Pete.
Pyrus.
No, this isn't Undertale. Why do we always go back to Undertale?
Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. Sorry, I had to switch voices.
No, it's fine. Look at them. They're holding hands together. They're holding hands. That's the weirdest hand holding I've ever seen, but look at that.
The cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems, too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. That's your line.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought it was... Okay, I thought it was Sayori. Sayori, who's been coloring your poster, holds it up for the rest of us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You don't really start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did.
What do the posters look like?
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Looks like a 3-year-old drew it. Well, no.
Well, essentially that is what Sayori's mindset is of a 3-year-old.
Not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I like how Yuri's just in a constant mode of shock. Just...
He has...
It's like,
Monica looks like she's actually staring at me no matter how much I move away from my screen. It's actually really creepy. It's like I'm moving left and right in my seat and it looks like she's just constantly staring at me. It's creepy, dude.
I agree with Natsuki.
I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining
That was
it.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm girl. Meow. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago.
Look at Natsuki's face.
It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people.
Natsuki's about to go Super
Yuri's
Saiyan.
face go like ara ara.
Monica closed her eyes.
She thinks I look better with her eyes closed.
I guess I kind of overlooked that.
We're all blind.
Yeah, Sayori's the only one that's not with her eyes closed.
So, I'm sorry.
Oh.
She awakened from her slumber!
But.
But,
Oh, that's kind of weird how she said butt because now my butt is facing the screen. Oh no, I'm accidentally twerking in front of Monica right now.
Bald! Bald!
Bald! Bald! Wait, my butt is bald? Excuse me?
I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same.
I like how she just calmly poked out Natsuki's eye.
That's what I was thinking.
The more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place?
Don't you want to share that with others?
I'm sorry, I channeled my inner Rick and just powered through the conversation. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I gotta stop procrastinating. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out just a little bit, you know?
Well, maybe, but... Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't even have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright! Oof. Thanks, Yutsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh.
I guess I really don't have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
Oh gosh.
Zemo!
You'll be fine, Yuri.
That's like one of the first times I just caught this. This is one of the first times I've seen her eyes move. to the left. It moved to the left a little bit, but it's still looks
Just slightly.
moved slightly to the left.
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way. Monika.
Monika!
Why? Why did you do this? This is too sudden. I can't read.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next?
The only one that doesn't have a problem with it is Sayori. Everyone else is like, ah! And Sayori's like, yeah!
Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
We have to read another poem? Wait, we have another 4 poems today?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, just this one? Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply just a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes recitation. Yeah.
Oh, that was a good poem.
The 4 of us applaud. Applaud.
Woohoo!
There's only 3 of us.
Yeah!
Woo! Let's go, baby! That's what it's all about!
Yeah,
Woo!
baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
It's all about woo!
Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was that was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called,
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
You don't even see Sayori in the frame. It's just, you can do it!
it's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
That is so
Why
weird.
did I do this?
It's Tokyo Ghoul! Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure. Then she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Snap back to reality! And glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'll date you. I'm the first one to start applauding. You can't hear it, but I'm applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good.
She just left.
Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay.
Imagine you get interrupted by Natsuki.
I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
My one's called My Meadow.
Good poem there. Good poem there.
Nice. Epic.
Just laughing maniacally. Sorry, I giggled.
Why? Wait. Stop. Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought.
Hey, that's what she said. Hey.
You guys do it so easily.
That's also what she said. Hey.
Try not to think of it like you're reading to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job! Good job, superstar! Turbo job, super shite!
Even Caleb liked it.
Yeah!
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean! I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Yay! And the next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Make me go before Caleb.
Oh, that's right, I do have to recite mine. What is mine?
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Caleb lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Oh my god.
Dude, she's like the only one who's like obviously mean, and that's what I need. I need someone to like, I don't know how to explain it. I think I'm all tough shit or something like that. I need Natsuki to just bring me down.
Natsuki?
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. And plus, I'm gonna wreck her totally. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing.
That's too true. That hits close to home.
That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
My poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Why are you all looking at me?
As you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's... Caleb!
I was playing Jump.
Stop playing Jump! It's Natsuki's... Caleb! It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem, unlike Natsuki. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier.
Okay. Weird. Alright, got it.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. It could be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
I got the sudden realization that this is gonna... This series is cringe just because all boys are voicing girls. I just had a sudden realization whenever Caleb spoke of Sayori. I'm like, oh, he really does sound like a girl there. Oh, wait, that's the problem. He's not a girl.
Sounds-
He's not a girl.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine, too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club.
That's not even a good thing to say. It's like, it's not good at all. I'm just glad to see you're putting effort in.
Be really happy.
Spinebreaker 3000!
Now, Natsuki, eat my hair.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
Now, Natsuki, eat my hair.
To be fair.
I like how your status is playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, it's because I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Wow, that's weird.
Weird.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we have the weekend to prepare. It's a big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright, Natsuki's not even in the picture. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
What, jealous?
Maybe.
You're literally holding hands with her.
Grabbing your fingers.
Why is Natsuki always the one holding hands?
Kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, stop, please. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice though.
But I just love how Yuri comes in just completely bigger. I know it's whoever's speaking has a bigger sprite, but just like completely towering over Monika at this point, and completely overshadowing her.
Like a 7-foot giant.
The colossal titan, just boom. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this?
It's okay, Caleb. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. And what do you mean, say it? We've been secretly. Episode 1, baby!
Episode 1!
Woo!
Episode 1! I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. I just realized, wait, okay, so you know the art, and usually in Doki Doki?
Yeah.
Hasn't it been daily ever since day one? Like, it was Yuri, and then it was Sayori. Are we gonna have another one soon?
I don't know.
But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Yeah?
Huh.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, wait, what?
Well?
Well, would you walk home with Yuri or with Sayori?
I think I know my answer. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Yeah, but she's so beautiful and smart.
Well, yeah, but jeez. I already see her in the club every day. That's enough I need to see her for. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Caleb. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen?
Hmm?
She certainly doesn't think so. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Ooh, screen to black. Finally! I promised I wouldn't show the poem stuff, so I'm not. Just know that we got Natsuki, even though we didn't want to get Natsuki. I was trying to get Sayori more, but Natsuki just ended up being there. So, there's nothing else to know. And giggle. What?
That's Natsuki.
No, how's that Natsuki? She literally giggled.
She likes cute things.
So does Sayori.
Exactly.
Caleb.
I said, "Aw man," already. You are deaf.
Creeper. Oh man.
Oh,
I'm the
look how
last
he was
one here
muted.
again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you gonna practicing? Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
Must have a lot of determination.
No, stop mentioning Undertale. You're so uncreative. You'll always mention Undertale.
Starting
Why?
this club and now picking up piano?
Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. I thought it was Caleb.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Oh yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. The whole day of the school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound
Oh,
a
yeah,
bit
me.
like Sayori all of a sudden.
Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid?
Squid Game?
Squidward?
That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Come on. You saying you don't like squid? Who of all people?
Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people?
Cause it's right in your name. On Inca.
Monika. That's not how you say my name at all.
Oh my god, she actually looks offended. She actually looks offended that you called me a squid?
It's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me?
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again!
Ah!
Do you need your meds?
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off recently. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me.
It's the other way around now. She's saying what I said.
I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile and then she jumps.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Caleb, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, because I'm at a literature club. Hey! That was good.
Hey.
But she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Caleb. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure you want to do that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
The person of interest? What do you mean by that?
Saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kate.
Oh! I got a nosebleed. Me? How on earth can you come to that conclusion? Me, Caleb. How can anyone have me on their mind?
Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
We've already said this, actually. Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
That is so sweet. How can that not be sweet? I mean, that's just wholesome. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine, or she's only been like that with you around. Oh, that's so good. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Caleb. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Well, I said it, but Caleb apparently didn't, so...
I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Wait. Now I won't be able to get her words out of my head.
Okay, Smile.
Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her. And to have fun with everyone else. I'm sorry, I thought I read that wrong. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering up at me from over her book. But she suddenly looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I don't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything. I'm literally the one that sat next to you.
But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? Cringe? That's how you get depressed. How are you able to tell that what I was thinking like that?
Well, I'm a psychic, you know? Something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression.
Ow!
Not that I was staring or anything. I don't want to do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping themselves. But you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. I'm guessing she didn't take her meds, but whatever. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not like that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. No sneaking into each other's rooms and doing
Yeah.
anything.
Hold up. I see. Perhaps it is usual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Unusual. That's not a usual thing.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. It is a literature club after all.
The
Wowza.
world
Look,
is full of meaning,
it's
often
from
hidden
Bowser.
deep beneath. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms in the outside don't always match that may be going on inside her head, or yeah. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? There we go.
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. That's not what she thinks. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware, were you? That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit for what I'm deserved. I'm a pretty simple guy who wants a pretty simple girl who wants a pretty simple house and family and dog.
My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 33 years old. I live a normal life.
Don't listen to him! You'll blow up!
So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh, there's no audio at all. It's just dot, dot, dot.
No, dun, 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 dun,
Dot.
Ah!
Okay,
Ah!
That was quite a jump scare. It's such a jump
okay,
scare.
everyone.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me, for some reason. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. But
I think next time we should save Monika for last. Because her last poem was wild.
Boys, reading poems takes way too long, so we're gonna stop here for today.
Next episode, I can't say anything without spoiling anything, because, oh my god, some stuff happens.
Oh, so
That's all you need to know. Stuff happens. Next time, stuff will happen.